Welcome to Fuzzled, from confusion to clarity in digital marketing. I'm Paul Culshaw, and I want to open your eyes to clear, simple digital marketing ideas that can help to grow your business. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by marketing jargon or unsure where to start, you're in the right place. Each week, we'll break down one topic in just 10 minutes, no fluff, no fuss, just clarity. Okay, let's get started. Hi, and welcome back to Fuzzled, from confusion to clarity. Let me ask you something. If you're a business owner, do you ever feel like you're constantly chasing the latest marketing trend, but nothing's really moving the needle for you? Or maybe you've been copying what successful people are doing online, hoping it works for you, but instead you just feel a little bit burnt out and honestly a bit lost. If that sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone, my friend. This episode is all about why strategy must come before tactics, and why so many people are stuck spinning their wheels because they flip that order around. I know, right? And I totally get it. Trendy tactics are tempting. They're shiny, they look like progress, but without a solid strategy underneath them, they rarely lead to sustainable growth or consistent income. Stick with me throughout this episode and you'll walk away with clarity on why the just do what they did approach doesn't work, what real strategy actually is, in plain English, how it becomes your filter, your compass, and your energy saver, and how this sets you up to attract clients, make better decisions, and build a business that lasts. Let's break it down then in today's Big Breakdown. Here's what I see all the time: the copycat trap. Sounds like a good cartoon or Laurel and Hardy movie, but this is what it really is. You scroll past someone's success story, their fancy funnel, polished content, or viral reel, and you think, right, I'll do that. But here's the thing. You're only seeing the tip of the iceberg, that tactic. It's sitting on top of a strategy you can't see. So if you have no context, you've got no insight into what's going on underneath. So you try to copy the tactic and it falls flat. And that can lead to burnout. You're constantly jumping from trend to trend, not being authentic. It doesn't sound like you, and your audience can tell. A lack of results, because the tactic wasn't built for your audience or for your offer. You're just blending in with everyone else. And finally, low profit. Busy doesn't equal profitable, believe me. So what actually is strategy? Let's strip it back. Strategy is basically a plan of action to progress and grow your business. Strategy is your why, how, and where you're heading. It's the blueprint for everything else. When you get clear on that, tactics become tools and not guesses. And here are the non-negotiables I work through with my clients. Their mission, vision, and values. So your mission is why your business exists. Your vision is a statement about where you're going, and your values are basically what your business stands for. So without these, your decisions are reactive instead of intentional. We also work through your USP, and we'll have to put that one into buzzword bingo sometime. Basically, USP stands for unique selling point. What is yours? So what sets you apart? What makes you a must choose and not a maybe? This is the bit that makes people say absolutely yes before they even know your price. And then we'd work through your niche and your offer. So who do you help? Get really clear on that. What do you help them with? And how exactly do you deliver that? So having clarity here means speaking directly to your people, to your fellowship, and ignoring the rest. And then we'd look at your brand tone and style. So how do you sound? What do your visuals say about you? Because this builds instant trust and connection before you've even said a word. So part of your brand tone and your style is your uniqueness. And your uniqueness is the strategy. So for online coaches and service-based businesses, you are the brand. Your story, your personality, experiences, they're not distractions, they are what makes you different. So celebrate them. Strategy gives you permission to build your business around what makes you, you. It plays to your strengths, it attracts the right people, and it stops you wasting your energy trying to be something that you're not. So when your strategy is rooted in your uniqueness, growth feels energizing and not exhausting. Need support with this? Wherever you're at in your business journey, I can help. If you're just starting out or feeling stuck in the early years, check out the Business 101 program. It's my 8-week online course that gives you the essential foundations. Or have a look at Success Academy. That's my membership with step-by-step marketing trainings, templates and support designed for aspiring entrepreneurs and those in their early years in business like you. And if you're ready to go deeper and become a certified business strategist so you can apply this work for your clients too, or add strategy to your own services, you can train with me directly through a CPD accredited program. All of the links are in the show notes. But for now, let's move on to Buzzword Bingo. Today's buzzword is big data. I know, right? It sounds like Data from Star Trek The Next Generation is wearing some 5XL t-shirts nowadays. But in reality, big data is just data, and lots of it. It's the massive volume of information businesses can now collect from website visits, social interactions, customer habits, you name it. And why does it matter? Well, because when you understand what your audience online is actually doing, you can stop guessing and start deciding based on real patterns and data. So think of it like baking with a recipe versus just throwing in ingredients and hoping for a cake. So now we're at the part of the show which is called What Would Paul Do? And we're going to be keeping to the theme of this episode in terms of creating a strategy. So let's say I was starting an online business today in 2025. Here's what I wouldn't do: jump straight into making reels or running ads. Instead, I'd get crystal clear on who I help and how. I'd define a simple strategic offer that solves a specific problem. I'd map out a core content plan rooted in content pillars and my voice, not someone else's. I'd set up one lead magnet, a freebie, one nurture system and one sales page to get started. Then I'd pick 1 or 2 marketing actions that serve the strategy. Because when it's all nicely aligned, you can actually track if the actions are working and not just creating vanity metrics. Let's end, as always, with a marketing fail and holy moly moment. And this one indeed is a holy moly moment. So I once worked in an office with a revolving door, you know, the kind that spins, the kind where Clark Kent suddenly becomes Superman. Well, one morning I'm running late in Manchester with the traffic. I had coffee in the hand and a laptop bag over the other, and I timed the entrance to the revolving door perfectly wrong. The door slams into me, the coffee flies all over the place. I bounce backwards into the street like I'd been rejected by the building. And to make it worse, someone inside held the door, which froze it. So I slammed into that too. The moral of the story, just like marketing, my friends, timing, positioning, and knowing when to pause absolutely matter. So before you grab that next shiny tactic, stop and ask yourself, is this part of my strategy, or am I just copying and hoping? The clearer your strategy, the simpler your marketing decisions become. Let your strategy guide you. And thank you once more for listening to Fuzzled, from confusion to clarity, and in this season we've been covering digital marketing. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the links in the show notes to the Success Academy membership, the 8-week Business 101 program, and my free guide, 10 Secrets to Growing a Business. Okay, let's cue the music. Thanks for tuning in to Fuzzled, from confusion to clarity in digital marketing. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share. It really helps content creators like me reach more people. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, check out my Digital Success Academy. It's packed with step-by-step video trainings, templates and tools to help you grow your business with confidence. You'll find all the details at paulculshaw.com. See you next time, and remember, clarity beats confusion every time.